ride to New York City. City life is not for me. Going where the stars shine nightly, and the sounds of nature's voice lulls you to sleep. I'm going back. There's room enough for birds to fly, time enough to try all the things you wanna do. Country life, I'm with you. I'm going back.
It's my father-in-law doing some vacuum, some mowing the lawn rather. As we know, this country environment is the ideal for everyone, including seniors. You know, he comes out, he mows the whole yard, back and front, getting his exercise, and this is quite extensive. This is the back section. This is how he gets his exercise every week he mows. Today, July 21, doing some yard work, cleaning up these branches from some cutting I did around by the front and under these trees. Partially dry but still able to burn. You can hear the lawnmower going in the back. Still a bit of yard work that we're doing. Another angle for the garden area. 6 feet high chain link fence to keep the deer from jumping in. Down below we're going to have to put a smaller mesh screen to keep mice and chipmunks out because they can go through these holes in the regular fence here. Had an old tree that was there. Just the stump was here and it's partially burnt out. Yeah, a lot of clear yard space and a lot of work to do. This is the back of the house. Can't stay too far from the fire, we have to monitor it. Down here we have potatoes, white potatoes, and a few sweet potatoes. So here I am checking on this potato plant, red potato. I think I planted this around about April or May, I'm not sure. But that would have been late. They should have been planted from December, January. But of course the ground was frozen then and the area wasn't prepared. So everything here is kind of late. But nevertheless, God has blessed, and this one has potatoes underneath. I'm not going to pull the whole thing up. I'm just going to collect the few that I see here. And sometimes I'm spooked by these earthworms. They're so big, you'll think they're snakes. Real big. So I'm going to cover this one up and see if it will produce. I see some like tiny ones still there. Maybe it will mature to something bigger, grow up to be something bigger. That will eventually become your big potato that you peel. This open area, I'm going to plant Swiss chards and a few other fall, winter vegetables. Here we have our pumpkin, and I'm not sure if it's cantaloupe or honeydew, but it's one of them mixed in with pumpkin. And they start putting out little flowers, and that is telling me that it is time to prune them, so that when those flowers mature, they will be easily seen and accessed by the pollinators. Because if the pollinators don't see them and come in, then those female flowers will not mature. They will just die, and the little tiny fruit that they put out, because there was no pollination, they will just rot. So some pollination needs to be done. Didn't plant much corn. Trying these few out. They seem to be tasseling out real well. And eventually I'll plant some more. So you gotta get some of the weeds. No chemicals, you do it manually. It's better. And as you pull weeds, you see earthworms. Come down, Sheldon, come down there. See them nice wormies.
Oh yeah.
So you pull, they appear. There's one rolling over plain dead.
Oh yeah.
See a nice big one here. They're all over. That's what you see in an organic garden. Pull this stuff up. And because you have mulch, it's soft and easy to pull. Well, not so much in the footpath, but in the where you have the mulch. But still not so bad here. So this is a good size, a little bit above average size earthworm. Of course, I've seen bigger ones. These, when you see these in the garden, feel good because this is saying this is a healthy garden. And where you have artificial fertilizer,
I think you
the
wanted
chemical
to-
fertilizer tend to destroy the worms,
Worms, yeah.
right? So these are saying this is an organic garden, so you can have worms like these. These are our few okra plants. Back in Jamaica, I used to almost climb okra trees. They were so big. So we have a nice big one here. This would have been like our first one on this one. And as I say, we clip. The okra stem is very strong. So if you try to break it off with a finger, what you end up doing is tearing up the plant itself.
Do we have
So-
any of those?
No, these are, let me see, I could take this one.
Oh, move this. Let's see.
This one.
Ah.
And that's pretty much the size, about the size you get in the store, so that one is fine. And the plant continues to produce. So you can see quite a few that will eventually. I got one off of this one yesterday. So this morning we're having roasted potato and roasted eggplants for breakfast. We already roasted the eggplants. I didn't remember to start videoing from that time, so now we have the potatoes on the fire. Save on electricity. We have an electric stove. And you know, this is like practice for times when you have to do this. There will be a time when we can either buy it or sell. If these prophecies are fulfilled within our lifetime, then we know that things will be stringent. People might not be able to pay their bills, buy gas, pay for electricity to cook. So we are practicing even now to cook the, some people say primitive, I say traditional way. Conventional ways not always the best.
Going back